Well, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here. The sun's even made an appearance, which is fantastic. I'm just looking out from the train room here, and I've made some changes last night. Just before I go to work, just wanted to show you some of those. So I've made some more structural changes. Yeah, I know that I said that I wasn't going to make any more structural changes, but I did, and I think these are the last ones. But going off the last video, you just never know, I suppose. But no, I took a leaf out of Dave's book, which I believe was titled 50 Ways for a Modeller to Save His Back, and I think the first chapter dealt with getting rid of your annoying duck unders, which is what I have done last night. I got rid of the two. I had one here and I had one over here, and it was a struggle crawling between the two of them, particularly if there was a problem. If I was just, I had all the time in the world, it's fantastic, but if I was having a derailment over here or something, I had to quickly scoot under, crawl along on the carpet with the concrete underneath, which didn't do any good for my knees, and try and squeeze up into this one here and stop the train while I could still get to it. So I've done all of that, and I've had the before, during and after shots, which I'll show you now. So as you can see, it's a lot different and a lot more accessible. I've just sort of capped it off, as you can see, with that 7mm ply around it, just to make it look neat, really. Just to make it look like it's supposed to be there, I guess. One problem I had was with the station, though, and that problem was that my station went right here, was right here, and I didn't want to cut out around the station just so that I could have the station there. I thought, well, that's a worst case scenario, I could do that. But then it just wouldn't be neat. I just like it that it's straight on both sides, it's easy access. So I didn't sort of want that, so I thought, well, what I can do is I can have it up here. But there wasn't enough room between the tracks. So, now this might be crazy, and tell me if you think it is, but I actually cut it into the back seam. So it's sort of low relief Metcalfe mainline station now. I didn't want to cut the thing in half because chances are on another layout that I do, I'll want to use the whole thing. So I've cut it into the back seam there. Now that looks terrible, I'll admit, where I've cut it, but there's method to my madness there. I am going to have back seam, Pico back seam up there, and so I'm going to cut that to suit and cover the gap. In there, I also had to rip off a couple of the chimneys there, which I've replaced here, and of course I'll touch those up as well. But I didn't know how to turn out. Look, I think it's fantastic. Others may think it's the silliest idea in the world, but it allows me to keep the station, which is really good, not only for the fact that it costs $30, but also it's just a lovely station. I had fun putting it together, and I really wanted it on the layout. I didn't want to have to get rid of it just because I didn't have the space. So now I have two stations, and I really think that looks quite nice. I've also got a bit of space back here to put other sort of scenery, back scene scenery, even street lamps, low relief car parks, things like that. And so down here I've got, obviously, as you can see, the islands platform. Then along the back here I'll also have the other length of platform, and I'll still try and fit in a slimline platform along here as well. So I still have the 3 platforms. I'll probably get another one of these buildings here. I don't know yet. I was thinking about getting one of those to actually put here, but just not put the canopies on one side. So again, that's kind of low relief and sort of fits in line with the side of the layout here. I'm not too sure. I'll work that as I come to it. And also, I have 3 new coaches, which I absolutely love, and I've really wanted for a while. They're Pullman coaches, as everyone knows. I've just put them on in any order here, but so I picked these up second hand, would you believe? But for all intents and purposes, they are absolutely brand new. Had to get them. They were $25 each. They sell standard price for about $80 here. and so I got them for 25 each, and they are beautiful, beautiful little Pullman coaches. Really, really nice. So I've just got them, and I've got the golden arrows on the back of the 24 at the moment too. So I'll give you a look at that running on the third track. So this is my new third track in action. So as you can see, plenty done there with the alleviating that dark under area there, making it very much more accessible, and putting the station into the back scene there, so having that station there and then the main station down here, and the new coaches, and one more little thing. I also, as part of the structural changes, I got rid of this high area here. What I had before was sort of a back scene straight along here and down, and then a little hill area here, which was a good idea at the time. I never really liked it after I did it because I'd try and get trackside view or see what different angles would be like, and I just couldn't see it because I had a board in my way here. I thought maybe I could put a hole in it to look through a back scene, but then I thought there's just no point it being there. I'd much rather have just the normal unit along here, and then I can really bulk it up with some scenery here and hopefully make it look quite effective with buildings and whatnot. These buildings are just sitting here, they're not in place or anything. So I got rid of that as well. Now I can paint all of my fascia boards, and as I said in the last video, really get stuck in a scenery now without any more structural works. But I actually really think that I can do that now, but time will tell, I suppose. Hope you like the changes. Any comments? Let me know. Any feedback? That'd be great. Let me know what you think of the station idea. Absolutely crazy, or something worth doing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch up with you soon. Cheers.